Spoof comedies are making a comeback. I'm liking it. Hey movie buffs, I'm Jack Benner and welcome to my review of The Naked Gun. This is now the fourth installment of the Naked Gun franchise from director Akiva Schaffer starring Liam Neeson. In this new version of The Naked Gun, we follow the son of Lieutenant Frank Drebin, played by Liam Neeson, who must succeed in his father's footsteps to prevent an evil plan and save the closure of Police Squad. Before I get into my review, any new viewers coming across my channel for the first time, welcome to my channel. I am Jack Benner. I do movie reviews on here, both old and new, and from time to time I do some top 5 lists or ranking videos on here. So if you're looking for either of those, you're definitely in the right place. You like movie content? Like what you see so far? Definitely considering that like and subscribe button for more exciting movie content down the road. The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad is one of my favorite comedies of all time, and in the role of Lieutenant Frank Drebin, Leslie Nielsen is just iconic in that role. So sad he passed away in 2010. He was such a brilliant comedic actor with his timing, and he was such a great staple to the parody movies. That movie is witty, hilarious, and one of my favorite comedies of the 1980s, up there with my favorite comedy of all time, Airplane, which he was also in. I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you. Even with its subsequent sequels, The Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear, and 33 and the Third, The Final Insult, honestly, both of them just the funniest movie sequels titles ever. They don't quite reach the same greatness as its predecessors, but they do have their funny and entertaining moments and Leslie Nielsen's charisma. So I remember when the teaser trailer for this new Naked Gun movie came out, before watching it, I was skeptical. I was like, Liam Neeson is in it. Parody movies have not been doing well for a long time. Before the trailer, I was skeptical. After watching the trailer, I was sold. Especially with the last gag at the end of the trailer with OJ. That is where I knew this movie was in good hands. And the next trailer after that was funny too and did get me excited. Just the director of Hot Rod is involved in this. Seth MacFarlane is producing. Liam Neeson as the son of Frank Drebin. And it was also nice to know that this was like a continuation of Naked Gun and not a full-on reboot. I went into The Naked Gun 2025 with optimism. Even if it won't top the original film, I just want to have a fun time here. And I am on cloud 9 to inform you The Naked Gun is freaking hilarious. This is one of the funniest movies I've seen in a theater in a long time. And definitely the funniest movie I have seen this summer. First thing I definitely want to give credit to is Akiva Schaffer. And coming from The Lonely Island, I threw it on the ground. And also his comedic background with directing films such as Hot Rod, Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping, and that Chip 'n Dale movie that came out on Disney Plus a few years ago. I was interested to see how he would do a new version of The Naked Gun. And I'm happy to say him and producer Seth MacFarlane, they definitely understood the assignment here. This movie just felt like a pleasant return to form of the Zucker and Abraham style of zany slapstick humor and brilliant wordplay, especially to return to what made those old school parody movies notable. And he also gleefully does tribute to other action movies and spy movies, such as the 007 films, and there was one scene with just like a reveal and a reveal and a reveal that did remind me of one of the opening scenes of Mission Impossible Fallout. And plus, the villain's evil plan here did remind me of Samuel Jackson's evil plan in Kingsman. I feel like Schaffer does properly find the right balance of what to satirize with action movies, but also making a hilarious continuation here and finding the best of both worlds here. And this movie just definitely felt like a pleasant return to form for the parody movie genre, and unlike other piles of excrement such as epic movie or disaster movie, where the point of those movies were just, oh, popularity. Let's just not satirize disaster movies even though it's called disaster movie and that movie was a disaster. No, let's just parody whatever was popular at the time. Yeah, we're not gonna parody epic movies. Let's just reference this movie and this movie. You'll recognize that. But that is not what The Naked Gun does here. I feel like it doesn't beat you over the head with what it's satirizing or what it's trying to be popular at the time. Finding what and how to satirize it, embrace the zaniness, and pave the way for a new continuation. And it's very apparent how much Schaffer and MacFarlane have an affinity for the Zucker and Abrams style of humor, and they just fully embrace it throughout this movie. And another aspect that makes this movie amusing, Liam freaking Neeson. And do I need to tell you that this man is a legendary actor? He is. Come on, Schindler's List, just what a phenomenal performance from him. And also, this is the same guy who trained Obi-Wan Kenobi and Batman, for crying out loud. And I was interested to see how he would do in a slapstick comedy like this, and with his comedic background around collaborating with Seth MacFarlane before. A Million Ways to Die in the West, piece of shit movie, but he was at least an enjoyable villain in that movie. And he had a funny cameo buying tricks in Ted 2. Oh yeah, and he also voiced good cop, bad cop in a Lego movie. Hi buddy, I'm your friendly neighborhood police officer. Would you like a glass of water? Yeah, actually, too bad. And I'm happy to say, with The Naked Gun 2025, this is Liam Neeson at his funniest. Neeson completely commits the role of Frank Drebin Jr., just maintaining the Leslie Nielsen energy in the original 3 movies, but also succeeds at making it its own with his deadpan and stoic line delivery. And just with everything comedically, he commits to it. Whether it's wordplay, being bumbling in the slapstick scenes, or just fighting comedically. And I'm just so happy to see Liam Neeson have a blast in a role like this and not take himself too seriously and get to enjoy himself. And it's not just Neeson at the lead, we got a wonderful comedic supporting cast here. Pamela Anderson works greatly as the love interest here, giving that same energy that Priscilla Presley brought in the original movies. And it's been a while she has been this funny in a movie. And Paul Walter Hauser gets to be funny in a supporting role too. And Danny Houston, and another villain role from him, but he gets to play an enjoyable villain here and gets to have fun in his usual typecast. And of course, this movie is freaking hilarious. This is a laugh-a-minute movie that just throws so many jokes at you. And you might want to watch this movie again just to catch up on how many jokes and to see how many you missed the first time. It was like, oh my god, I can't believe I missed that the first time. There were even some jokes that I missed, and I just thought about what was said, and it just had me laughing out loud. Whether it's visual gags that just had me cracking up. And I just remember one where Liam Neeson is trying to infiltrate the security room to get some footage, and he's just fighting these guys and just a line of them. And right above in the top right is just like, now fighting 40, 41, 42, and just how many people he's beating up. And it did remind me of that one gag in Airplane where they were trying to calm that woman down and by slapping and beating her, and the other line of people trying to calm her down and beat her, just like, that's freaking funny. And I just love that many of the jokes did contribute to ZAZ's style of humor. Through other slapstick and wordplay, it's just a wonderful homage to their humor that just works brilliantly. Oh, and with Neeson and Anderson and their love montage, and I do think the original love montage in the original Naked Gun was hilarious, especially with them laughing after seeing Platoon. I was like, oh my god, that's hilarious. But in here, what happens in their montage, I was like, okay, this is funny, there's a snowman. And then what happens later, I was like, okay, I did not expect to take that turn, that's so funny. And this movie is very well paced at 85 minutes, it's never boring, it's always on, it's so funny. Sadly, I do have a few minor issues with this movie. I will get to those right now. First, since this is a laugh-a-minute movie, not all the jokes land, and maybe some that do go on for a bit too long, I was like, okay, maybe this joke is overstaying its welcome a bit. And also in the third act, it may lose a bit of steam. I was like, okay, let's get back to this, please. To sum up, I'm delighted to say The Naked Gun 2025 is absolutely hilarious and easily the funniest movie I have seen this summer. Both an amusing return to form for parody movies and a comedic performance from Liam Neeson. I definitely recommend to fans of the Naked Gun movies, if you want to see this new one, definitely go see it. I'd say it's the second best Naked Gun movie since the original. And even for non-fans of the Naked Gun movies, and if you want to enjoy this movie on its own without seeing the other movies, I think you can be able to enjoy this movie on its own, and definitely enjoyed seeing this movie in the theaters and people laughing along. It definitely made me miss that feeling seeing a summer comedy like this, and it just felt like such a treat. And originally I was going to give this movie a B+, but now that I'm thinking about it more, I think I'll bump up my grade. And now to grade it, I'm going to give The Naked Gun 4.5 stars out of 5, an A-. This movie came in third place on its opening weekend behind Fantastic Four at number 1 and The Bad Guys at number 2. It does have a decent opening for now, but I really hope word of mouth can help this movie be a success at the box office because it definitely needs to make more money. And even with upcoming competition such as Freakier Friday and Weapons, I really hope this movie is able to be a box office success. So if you're looking for something funny to go see at the movies this summer, please go see The Naked Gun. Don't wait for Paramount Plus. Please buy a ticket, see it in theaters, and have a blast with it. So I would like to hear from you guys. What do you guys think of The Naked Gun? If you've seen it, do you agree, disagree with my review? Or if you haven't seen it, are interested in seeing the film or not, let me know down below. Did you enjoy hearing my thoughts on this movie? Want to see more reviews like this in the future? If yes, please hit that like and subscribe button if you're new here, and don't forget that notification bell for my next upload in the future. It really means a lot. My social media links will be in the description down below. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok, and if you'd like to see my written reviews, I do have a letterbox, so if you'd like to follow me on there as well. And until the next video, I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.